Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sanford Khan here. If you don't know already, I'm an economic consultant and business author. The title of this presentation is entitled Discover the Easy Roadmap to a More Happier Life. You're probably wondering why somebody who speaks on economics talks about this. As I said in some of my other videos, economics, the classical definition of economics is the study of human behavior in its historical setting. Human behavior is psychology. Psychology is basically everything. So what can we do to make our lives happier that isn't complicated? I looked at other videos on YouTube on this subject and they're quite lengthy. This will not be a lengthy video. I believe that brevity is when you could put things in a very concise form, you could get your message across and you can remember some of the salient points. So let's get into it. The late philosopher of the common man, he was a teamster and a philosopher and an author. Many of you probably don't recognize the name. His name was Eric Hoffer. He lived in the 1960s, 1970s, wrote many books on human behavior and philosophy. And he said, you can never get enough of what you really don't need to make you happy. Well, you got to take, others have said something similar to that. You got to take this stuff with a grain of salt. That's not completely true. You got to be good to yourself. One of the things that can make you happy is being good to yourself. Give yourself presents. Not every day, of course, but every now and then treat yourself to a present. Nothing expensive. Not, let's say, under $50. Something that I know most of you put on a credit card, whatever present it is, but if you had enough cash in your pocket, you wouldn't mind paying for it. It could be anything. For a man, it could be a new tie, new shirt. It could be something simple like a coffee mug or an inexpensive watch. For a woman, jewelry. You could fill in the blank 1,001 ways you could buy things that'll make you happy that aren't expensive. Give yourself a present. You don't really need all that stuff, like Hoffer said, but be good to yourself. Treat yourself well. Okay? That'll make you happy. Let's get into some of the other things that can make you happy. One of the things, and there's going to be a few of them here, and they're very simple, is to get off your bottom, get off your bottom, and go for a walk in the sun. Go outside and get some exercise and go for a walk in the sun. The sun is good for you. Not only does it stimulate the body to make vitamin D3, which boosts your immune system, just the sunlight in itself will make your disposition much more positive. And don't wear a mask. Don't wear a mask. If you're outside, and especially if there's a little breeze blowing, there's not enough concentration of coronavirus or COVID-19 to get you sick. You have to be in an enclosed room and more than 15 minutes to get it. And especially if no one's around you while you're walking or they're walking by you real fast. You can't get it. Go for a nice long walk in the sun and don't wear a mask. If you're near water, like the ocean, and most of you, some of you are, some of you aren't, go down to the beach. Take your shoes off, your socks off, and walk on the wet sand and absorb those negative ions. Be grounded. That'll ground you. That's a problem in modern society. People are not grounded. And you need that for your health. Again, don't wear your mask. And also one other thing. Leave your cell phone or your iPhone in your car. Hide it in your car, but leave it there. If any call is important, they could always leave a message and you could retrieve it when you get back. But be out in the sun, walking without a mask, and if possible, be down by the water with your feet, bare feet, and get those negative ions. You'll be surprised what it does to your disposition and how it changes your mood from a negative or neutral to positive. You need that sun for vitamin D3. D3 is essential for your immune system. Let's get into some of the other things. You need to get rest, enough sleep. Don't stay up real late watching YouTube videos. Or if you want to watch YouTube videos, if you can sleep late, that's fine, but get enough sleep. Get enough sleep. The other thing is your diet. Your diet. Eat good. Let me define good mean. Good means an alkaline type diet. The garbage you see advertised on TV is acidic. Acidic diets promote disease. Diseases, whether it be COVID-19 or any other diseases, love an acidic diet. They thrive on it. But they cannot thrive on an alkaline diet. If you want to stay healthy, go to an alkaline diet. I'm not going to get into this video what it is. You can look it up on Google. Just put in what is an alkaline diet. It is not a vegetarian diet. You could eat meat. Just don't eat a preponderance of meat, but you can eat meat. Go to an alkaline diet. That'll improve your health. Also, you will lose weight. It's almost impossible not to lose weight if you're on an alkaline diet. Okay? Just go to it, try it. You'll see things change in your disposition. You'll lose weight. You'll look better. You'll feel better. What do you think that's going to do to your mental capacity or how you think and feel? You'll feel much better. The other thing is develop good friendships. Develop good friendships. Don't be a loner. Go out there and make friends. Force yourself to make friends. One person I met a number of years ago when I was up in the mountains at a campsite, he was the lifeguard at the pool. And you talk about a guy who was a genius as far as social skills go. This guy was an absolute genius in social skills. I mean, he was so good you wanted to be around him. That's how good he was. He was really good. But he told me, and there was a few others there too, that when he was in high school, he was just the opposite. He was heavier. He was lean and strong when he was as a lifeguard. But when he was high school, he was tall. He was heavy. He had a bad disposition. People were afraid of him. People were afraid of him. So he had to mentally put himself, he had to mentally not only go on a diet, he had to mentally reach out to people and go up to them, say, hey, how you doing? How was your weekend? And all that. He had to learn to do this. And he became very skilled at it. Very skilled at it. This guy would make a fantastic politician, and also you would want him as a friend. If you met him, you would want him as a friend. There'd be no question about it. But it's something he had to learn. So go out there and put yourself out and make friends. People you could go out to dinner with, which is another thing you should do. Treat yourself to a nice dinner at your favorite restaurant. It doesn't have to be an expensive place. It can be a simple hole-in-the-wall place. But go out. And if you go out with friends, that would be even better. But treat yourself to a nice dinner once in a while and go out and mingle with the crowd and do this stuff. And then go for a nice walk. It's best to do it with friends, I agree, but maybe sometimes you're not always there. And all this will build up your confidence, especially if you're losing weight, you're getting sun, you're feeling better, you have a great disposition. I mean, it follows just like 1 + 1 is equal to 2. You'll be a better person, a happier person, and you'll have a more joyful life. And people will want to be around you. There's nothing complicated here. Keep it simple, my friends. Just keep it simple. That's all this video is trying to do, is just keep it simple. Anyways, like I said, I don't like to have a long video, and I've seen a lot of long videos on this subject. I've just given you some good ideas. It's an easy roadmap. Why don't you try some of this stuff? Especially going out for a walk in the sun. Don't wear a mask. If you can walk on the water on the beach with your bare feet, go to an alkaline diet, get exercise, and develop friendships. You know, just concentrate on a few of these and see how it works out. Anyways, remember, for all of us, as I always say, a secure future lies in vibrant economic growth. Appreciate it if you could share this video with other people and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All this under 10 minutes. Miracles do happen, friends. I'll see you again. Goodbye now.